you know, you may not hear this a lot of times at a Democratic rally. Democrats aren't perfect. I wasn't perfect as president. I'm the first one to admit it. Politicians, just like all of us, can make mistakes, even with the best of intentions. But for the most part, just about unanimously, Democrats still abide by the basic norms and rules of how the democracy is supposed to work. Like in 2016, when my successor won, and I'm in the money, I wasn't feeling good, but I stayed up till 3 in the morning until it was finally decided, and then I had to call them and say congratulations, because that's how democracy is supposed to work, and we ensured a peaceful transition of power. Now, today, with just a few notable exceptions, and I give credit to some courageous Republicans who probably lost their seats because they believed in the rules, but the vast majority of Republican politicians, whether because they actually believe it or because they're scared to say otherwise, they're not even pretending that the rules apply anymore. They are literally just making stuff up. Mandela's opponent has done more than just about anybody in Congress to spread conspiracy theories about the 2020 election. I mean, he has a gold medal in that event. He said the attacks on law enforcement at the Capitol on January 6th were, by and large, quote, peaceful protests. He did say that the rioters, quote, taught us all how you can use flagpoles as weapons. Now, if that's the lesson you take away from a violent insurrection storming the Capitol, I don't know what to tell you, but I do know you probably shouldn't be serving as Wisconsin's representative to the U.S. Senate. Because that's not how our democracy is supposed to work. I mean, if that doesn't elicit uniform outrage, what will? What does it take? Tony's opponent said if he's elected governor, he'll dissolve the Bipartisan Elections Commission. He basically just wants, I guess, to be able to decide on his own how elections turned out or not. He even said he's open to signing a bill to overturn the results of the last election. And to say the obvious, if somebody's openly obsessed with changing the last election, he probably should not be in charge of overseeing this one coming up.